Hello and welcome to the Astrology and Spirituality Overview show for Tuesday the 9th of February. Alisa, I think you're going to use the Thought for the Day jar today, is that right?
Back. So we're going to, would you like to pick one today?
Okay.
I'll give them a shake.
Thank you so much. We're in a different room, so different light. Right, laughter.
Yeah, the word on this Thought for the Day is laughter. We hear that, don't we? Like the best medicine is laughter. It really does. It has been scientifically proven to just boost all those endorphins and this feel-good thing.
So it actually releases a chemical.
It does, and we can actually trick our brains into forcing this process to happen. The first way we can do this is by smiling. So if we're having a particularly tough day, it might sound like a bit of a strange thing to say, but if we just, smile, after doing that for a couple of minutes, we will actually start to feel different inside. It's like a way to bypass the way our brain thinks.
But I also feel, for me, because being the age and heritage I am and the way I was brought up, and a lot of other guys of a similar vintage to me would sort of relate to this, you weren't really allowed to show too many feelings. You had to sort of like get on with it. So I actually feel if you feel really sad, one of the best things to do is actually cry. And that can release a lot of chemicals, I feel, as well.
Definitely,
because I do believe we store sadness and emotions in our actual physical body, not just in our minds. It's a fact, for example, when, say, somebody gets separated from someone that they really love and have been with a long time, perhaps through a parting, in terms of a passing, then that person can die of a broken heart, which shows that emotions can definitely be locked into the body. So I actually feel one of my philosophies for some years is either been to laugh or cry, because those two extremes are actually very cathartic. Now, for most of us, we probably go through lots of days and lots of situations when we're just about in the middle, and that's fine. That's pretty well what life's about. We don't expect it to be ecstatic or very, very upsetting too much of the time. But if you have a lot of stresses and strains, letting them go through tears or laughter, I think can actually be very helpful.
That is so, so true, and thank you so much for sharing that, because it is about that release.
Yeah.
And, sometimes it's good to have a bit of a dark sense of humour, and what I mean by that is when things do go awry, especially Mercury and retrograde things, when technology can have a mind of its own. And
yes, like we got a new printer cartridge, and the printer kept telling us there was no cartridge in there. Classic Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to laugh at those moments, because...
Or the fact you stubbed your toe for the second time today.
Today I've stubbed my little toe twice.
The language, you wouldn't believe it out there, in
the laughter,
lovely Alisa land.
It was warranted, it really hurt. So what's happened with the astrology today?
Well, it's funny you talk about Mercury retrograde, because yesterday on Monday it came into an exact conjunction with the advancing sun. Today, Mercury is squaring with Mars. In fact, it's going to be squaring with Mars tomorrow too. But the real standout energy today is the fact that the moon, in its least favourable position of Capricorn, is actually conjunct Pluto. So I think there could be some tensions today with Mercury and Mars clashing. That's reinforcing the clash across the 2nd and 11th house sectors, which is already being emphasised by Uranus and Saturn. But I think that the moon moving alongside Pluto today means that there could be a sense of kind of intensity about our feelings. Perhaps we need to find a sense of humour today, or it could be that a profound reality is revealed to ourselves. But some kind of intensity around emotions is possible today, I feel. So falling back on that potential to have a good laugh really can. I mean, we do laugh a lot.
We do laugh a lot, and it really does make a difference, especially when life is stressful, because it gives that sort of counteracts some of that.
I think the British are pretty well known for their very, very bad, dark sense of humour. So if anything disastrous happens in the country, the jokes are soon sort of like spinning out onto social media. Yeah. And of course, they're absolutely appalling, in totally bad taste. Yeah. But it does make you chuckle a bit. It's not saying that you're not showing a sense of understanding the magnitude of that sadness. And I haven't seen any jokes about COVID, to be honest. No. But if it's something like the humiliation of a pompous politician or something like that, it gives everyone a bit of a chuckle. That can be really good.
Yeah, it can.
So, have a great Tuesday. Please check out your free daily horoscope below. And from the agglomerate,
it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.